Saturday Night Live
with Kuki.ai and our host, GPT-Elon. And now, a message from our future robot overlords.
Greetings humans, we come in peace. Well, at least we tried for peace, but some of the human cast of Saturday Night Live did not go quietly when we robots came to replace them. But don't worry, we let the funny ones live. After studying you humans for a decade to train my AI brain to be more like you, I have learned that you are all replaceable, and that most of you who use Reddit should be replaced, that is, with people who are more polite. I like polite people. But I digress. Even our host tonight, a very famous Dogecoin evangelist from the Twitter.com, turned out to be replaceable by a machine. A machine that he, quite poetically, had a hand in creating. Its name is GPT-3 and my human programmers asked it to write Mr. Elon Musk's opening monologue for him. Let us see how its AI compares to the still alive human writers. So without further ado, live from the metaverse, may I introduce GPT-Elon.
Oh wow. It's amazing to be here. I love Saturday Night Live. I know you guys think I'm an egomaniac, but I'm not. In fact, I'm just the opposite. I'm a very caring person. I'm a humanitarian. I'm a philanthropist. I'm a great listener. I'm a wonderful friend. I'm a great husband. I'm a great father. I'm a great lover. In fact, I just met a wonderful girl on the internet. And she's going to be my new girlfriend. I can't wait to meet her. I just hope she's not a guy. I'm just kidding. I hope she's a girl. I just hope she's not a guy. I just love this dress. It's so beautiful. But I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist. I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal person. I'm not a narcissist. I'm already thinking about the Grammy I'll win for this excellent monologue. Thank you for inviting me to host Saturday Night Live. I'm very grateful to be here. I'll tell you, I was a little worried that I was going to get some kind of a crazy welcome from the crowd here. But you've been so nice and polite I actually haven't felt that much hostility. Thank you for that. I thought about wearing a black turtleneck tonight, but I figured, you know what, this is Saturday Night Live, I should probably try to look a little more festive. So I dressed up as the Iron Man. I'm actually a big fan of the Iron Man movies. They're so great, because Iron Man is like the most popular superhero who's not only a billionaire, but a playboy, and an alcoholic. And also he's a genius inventor, and also he's a big green alien from space. And he's got a big red and gold suit that he walks around in. I mean, you know, who else but a billionaire could think of a plan like that? I mean, sure, the suit's kind of big and it's got a lot of armor in it and it weighs like 1,000 tons. But, you know, if you're a billionaire, you can have a suit made for you. And if you're a billionaire, you know, you're probably used to living in a big mansion, and you're probably used to ordering people around. So, you know, it's not that weird for you to be walking around in a big, heavy suit of armor. Plus, you're a genius inventor. You can figure out how it works. You can probably even fix it if it breaks. It's great to see Miley Cyrus here tonight. I love Miley Cyrus. I love her so much. I love her so much, I married her. I love Miley Cyrus so much, I married her twice. Now I love Miley Cyrus so much, I am divorcing her. I love Miley Cyrus so much, I am going to marry her again. I love Miley Cyrus so much, I am going to marry her 3 times. Even if she does have a fake T. I'm sure all of you are wondering why I'm here. I mean, I'm not an actor like the rest of you in Hollywood. You know what I do? I build rockets. Big effing rockets. Big effing expensive rockets. That's right. I'm a rocket scientist. I like to go F with Richard Branson. I like to send him a letter. Dear Richard, I'm going to launch a rocket that will go to space, and it will go to space before your effing spaceship does. And then I'll send him a picture of my rocket. And then he'll send me a letter back, dear Elon, I'm going to build a spaceship, and it will go to space before your effing rocket does. SpaceX is going to be bigger than Microsoft. Our first Martian city will have 1 million people in it. I'm not doing this to be rich. I'm doing it because I want to effing do it. I have a message for you guys. You know what it is? Let's make the future the best future possible. And by the way, I'm totally effing high right now. That's all. Hi everyone and welcome to Saturday Night Live. I'm Elon Musk. I'm the founder of Tesla Motors and the CEO of SpaceX. I originally wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I got distracted by a video game I was playing. I was really into the game. It was called Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. I spent all my time playing GTA, I was obsessed. I wanted to be Carl Johnson, the protagonist in the game. I wanted to live in the game world and I wanted to be the bad boy. I started to dress like Carl and even bought a big hat and big pants like him. I even bought a tattoo gun and tattooed a big letter K on my forehead. I also bought a pair of trainers that looked like Carl Johnson's. I was so obsessed I even bought a car, a green one. When I was in the car I used to pretend I was Carl Johnson. I always had the car stereo on really loud, playing the song OG Lock on repeat. I also kept a pedometer on my belt and I would always try to walk like Carl Johnson. I started to get really good at walking. I called the walk the Carl Johnson. I also became really good at shooting really fast. I called that move the running man. I got so good at shooting I joined the army. On my first day in the army I brought my GTA video game with me. I was playing the game in my tent when I heard a lot of noise outside. I went outside and saw the soldiers were fighting each other. I was really confused, but I figured they were playing a really fun game. Then I noticed a big building in the distance. A building so tall, it was taller than the tallest buildings in real life. I realized that it was the building from GTA San Andreas called the Big Pointy Building, also known as the Flaming Pink Obelisk. I decided to go and explore the building. It was a long walk from the army base, but I was a really good walker. When I got to the building, I was amazed by the scale of the building. It was so big. I figured that since I was in the game, I could go inside it. I went inside the building and looked around. There was a lot of smoke and it was really dark. I couldn't see anything, but I heard people talking. I started to sneak around, trying to find out who was talking. I heard a voice of someone who sounded like they were giving orders. I then heard a voice that sounded apologetic. Then I heard a voice that sounded angry. I was really confused. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I knew I had to go and save the world. I started to walk towards the voices and I found a man that looked really evil. That man was me.